Welcome everyone. I'm joined today by John from CCV. John, how are you doing?
Very good, thank you, Manav.
And so could you please introduce me to CCV and a bit of background on what you guys do?
Of course, I will do. So my name is John Kolthoff. I'm the CCO of the CCV XL organization. That's the organization of CCV that's focusing on the large accounts and large partners within CCV Group.
And so I understand there was some restructuring that you went through in 2020. Could you tell me a bit more on the reasoning for that and what CCV is looking to do with these changes?
Yeah, first of all, maybe a brief introduction about CCV, but I'm not aware everyone aware of CCV. So we are a payment company. We're not a fintech, but a femtech, family-owned company, active in the industry for 60 years already. And actually, 2 years back, we also figured out that we are able to service our customers better by splitting up the organization in two parts. So actually, what we did is have a close look to our target groups. One is the SME part, which is fully concentrated more in the Belgium and Dutch domain, and the other one is the large accounts and partner. And therefore, we decided to split up the company in two parts. So one is the SME part, which is actually steered by my colleague Von Schoonstra, and the other part is the large accounts and partners, and that's focusing on European markets of payments for large accounts and partners.
So you're already talking about the international involvement of the company. So what kind of verticals are you involved with currently when it comes to payments?
So high over, you can distinguish ourselves in three clusters. The first one is the finance cluster, which is heavily concentrated in the German market, where we serve giant customers today, like Pay1 and Concardus and other parties. The second one is commerce retail, where we're focusing on large retailers in specific markets, also in specific countries. And the third one is mobility. And in mobility, we actually distinguish them different parts. Of course, obviously, the first one is parking. We have service stations, and we have EV charging, and we have also public transport.
And so what are the advantages that come from being involved in all these different fields?
So first of all, we believe if you have a clear focus on a certain cluster, we are able actually to develop better solutions together with our customers. And we figured out, to give you an example for mobility, is that in those parts where mobility is an important topic, we see a lot of synergy, which we can also utilize in other industries. To give you an example, so maybe you're familiar with the fact that we deliver drive-in, drive-out solutions that's based on tokenization. We offer the same kind of solution also in public transport, where you are able to travel with either your card or with your phone through the public transport system.
Interesting. And could you maybe tell me a bit more on, specifically for parking and mobility, what are the offerings that you provide?
So in general, we have two types of offerings. So one is more where we talk about a card present environment. So we talk about the fact that we are able, actually, where the customer is present and has to pay in the customer journey, to do it in all places. This can be done in a normal way on a ticket machine, also with a drive-out solution or a drive-in solution on a machine, but also on a cashier unit. So that are the old-fashioned way for the card present one. And the card non-present one is where you, as a consumer, use either the internet, web browser, or your phone to maybe to reserve a ticket to park or buy on the internet. So for that, we also deliver all kind of services, and the most well-known one is the QR payments, which we are offering.
Are there any applications or projects that you're currently working with that you can highlight?
Yeah, so the payments are always difficult to do that because we work with partners, and that's information we cannot always disclose because our partners actually are working in the parking industry and also are using that. So in many big projects in the last 10-12 years, we are involved in either in airports, but also in residential parking and also in commercial parking. But you, of course, will recognize it on the logos, which is imprinted on all our products.
So then, looking ahead to the future and developments of CCV, So what are the plans? What are you coming out with for the market?
So the market, specifically if you look to the parking market, first of all, it's heavily hit by Corona. And from that perspective, actually, we see that there's a tendency actually to lower cost. So the first thing what we are trying to do is actually to think together with our customers to find ways how we can lower the cost of the operators. So what we do is that we offer, for example, estate management, where we are remotely able actually to control the complete overview of all the payment terminals which are in the field and do as much as possible remotely. The second thing which we are focusing on is to increase the customer experience. And the customer experience in our eyes is also that we are able also to use only one device, one custom interface for offering all kind of payment service, but also related services. So an example for that is that we are now deploying Android services, Android terminals, where the payment is running, but you can also run other applications on that one. An example for that, what we have in another industry is that we offer micro markets. You have an application where you can select products and you can do the payment in a micro market, which is a complete solution, and you do not have to go to multiple ones. Another one to emphasize that we do a lot actually on unburden all the pressure our customers partners have in the fact of regulations. So we have a lot of PCI regulations. We have, for example, in the automotive industry, IMDS regulations. And what we try to do is help our partners with that. And for the PCI part, actually we are offering PCI point-to-point encrypted solution, where actually all the pressure is taken away and also the effort is taken away for our partners here.
Fantastic, looking like a lot of advantages coming for the parking operators and the users in the end. Well, John, thank you very much for this chat today. It was great to learn more, and wish you all the best.
You're welcome. Nice talking with you.
Thank you everyone for joining. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.